Hey there, what's up internet? My name is BlackLightAttack. Welcome back to some more Monster Hunter. We are starting off on a brand new adventure. I figured we would start off small. We went for the Royal Ludroth in our first video, and now we're gonna tone it down a little bit. We're going back to the old single player mode, so it's just me today, and I'm gonna be hunting the first big monster of the game. That if you follow the main storyline, this is the first monster that you'll really be encountering, and his name is Great Jaggi. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Jaggi or Jaggi. I believe it's Jaggi, but he's basically a big a frill-necked raptor type dude. You'll see in just a minute. I think I know where he starts off in this map. Now, interestingly, if I remember correctly, in Monster Hunter Tri, actually the first time you would fight Great Jaggi, it was actually in the first map, which is called Deserted Island, whereas this is actually Sandy Plains, which is a completely different map, and this is the first time. Now these are some of like his underling minion type monsters. The big ones are the females called Jaggi, and the little silly guys are the Jaggis. And Great Jaggi is basically their leader, and he'll actually occasionally summon them. There he is. What's up, buddy? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Oh, he saw me. He saw me. That's right. That's right. That's right. Now, he's not exactly a threatening monster, being the first monster in the game at all. In Monster Hunter, they usually start you off with one of these big raptor types, and although I say big, in the grand scheme of Monster Hunter, this is actually a pretty small monster. Oh, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get out of that in time. Now, luckily, my armor is pretty good at this point in the game. Quick tip for any of you, and shout-outs to Rajik, who was in my my first video, for discovering this, but if you go online, just for a second, even if you don't really plan on playing online, just take about 3,300 to 3,500 Zenny, the currency in this game, farm up a little bit of gold, and go online, go to the armor vendor, and you'll be able to buy a full set of the Loklak gear, which is, it doesn't really offer that many good bonuses. Probably the best bonus that it really gives you is the, it makes your stamina deplete less quickly, which is still not all that useful, but the fact is the armor rating is actually really good for this point in the game, and it's only a 3-piece set of armor, rather, so you don't have to spend a shitload of money getting it all together. So I decided to change my weapon type yet again. I can play pretty much anything in this game except for hammer for some reason. I suck at the hammer. But this is the Longsword. It's a really popular weapon type, and for good reason. It's a really fun and really cool looking weapon. So you can see, basically you get to be Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII and carry a giant-ass Longsword. I believe in the first Monster Hunter, there were only a few Longswords in the game. Oh my god. Jaggi just totally fucked up Great Jaggi. Ended up breaking his frill, actually. It was actually a subsection of Greatsword. It wasn't even its own weapon type. And I think in like Monster Hunter 2 or something like that, it ended up getting its own weapon type, and it actually does play quite differently now. And it ended up being sort of a faster but less hard hitting version of Greatsword with a good amount more mobility. So as you see there, I had that nice little sidestep. In Monster Hunter Tri, they ended up adding the sidestep. So what I should be doing is trying my Spirit combo and trying to land Spirit Roundslashes. Nope, it's going to interrupt my combo. I'm getting a little too aggressive here and taking too much damage. So as you deal damage, this is a pretty interesting weapon class. As you deal damage, you'll start to build up your Spirit meter, which is the meter you see down just below my sharpness meter. And it is, as it fills up, you can use that meter towards using the Spirit combo, which is only available if you have that meter up, which you use by hitting the R button if you're using the classic controller. That's this combo right here. You can add more hits in between there, but what I really wanted was that final hit, that round slash, because as I connect those, my my weapon is going to start to glow and actually start to deal more damage. So Great Jaggi is running away, but he dropped what looks like a Wyvern Tear, that little shiny spot on the ground. Most monsters have a way to cause them to drop a little extra item. In Great Jaggi's case, it's not very hard to get him to drop his item. All you have to do really is get him to run away from you, and he'll drop one sometimes as he runs away. And that Wyvern tier is basically just going to be a little bit more gold for me at the end. Now, what he did there, he ran away. You may have noticed that he was limping. There's no health bars in this game. But what he did was I noticed he was limping, so I know he's low on health. And what he did was he ran back to Area 5, which is basically his retreat spot. And what he'll do here, if I let him, is just sleep here and regain a lot of his health. So that's really not something you want to do if you're pressed for time. I had no problem letting him sleep for a little bit longer. Because it's great Jaggi and he's easy. And what he's doing right now is obviously he's eating this monster corpse that's on the ground here. And monsters, starting with Monster Hunter Tri, monsters have stamina just like you have stamina. And as they get low on stamina, they'll start to kind of have a harder time attacking you. If they miss a charge attack, they may stumble, leave themselves open to attack, and that sort of thing. And by letting them eat, they will regain stamina and stop doing that, basically. So, unfortunately for him, he must have been really hungry, because usually they won't eat if you're right there. I don't know. Some interesting things. This is all stuff I'll probably explain later on more in depth. I sort of plan on making like a series of little guides, which should be helpful for any newcomers, because there is a lot to learn in this game, but that's just a nice, quick little hunt for you guys. A really easy one. Great Jaggi is a great place to start after you finish the opening tutorial style missions, and this longsword is definitely a good starting weapon. This is actually just the starting version of the longsword. I haven't even upgraded it at all, and you may have noticed I was able to very easily kill Great Jaggi without even needing to sharpen my weapon. I think out of all of these starting weapons, the longsword is the sharpest, so it's definitely a good pick. It also just deals a shitload of damage. It's a great beginner-friendly weapon because it has a long reach, and it doesn't have that low mobility that some of the longer-reaching weapons like Switch Axe and the Great Sword have. So, very good stuff. Very good stuff. So, that will be it for Great Jaggi. I look forward to bringing you guys more Monster Hunter content in the future. And if you did like the video, please go ahead and leave me a like down below the video, and I will very much appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.